What's going on, everyone? Hinterland Customs end of year video. Not too much to say here today. 2018, I had several projects I carried over from 2017 that weren't complete. I put those aside. I started on a group build that was a 75th anniversary of the Battle of Kursk. I completed that. Anyway, got done with that. It was an off and on project for me. It took me about 7 months to build. And then after that, I built the KV-2 Tamiya 135 scale Russian battle tank. That was a nice kit. That was fun, and learned a lot on that one too. Those are nice because they're inexpensive kits, so I can practice weathering and stuff, and not get too caught up with sub assemblies and stuff. I'm just more working on getting better at making sure everything fits, and just focusing on improving weathering skills and trying some different techniques, trying different products and things like that. The last thing I completed was on the left there, the Ford Foose custom pickup. That was a fun kit. Really no reason to go into detail over it. People have either built it or they haven't. I don't think you know anything about a kit until you build one, though. So I talked to the guys that had built them. They really liked it, so I picked up a couple of them and did a little different take on this one. As on mine, I stripped the chrome and did a lot of matte black instead of chrome, and I like that. It gave it a different look, and it was just kind of something fun to try. I guess two other things I did complete in 2018. There's two Star Wars droids, as you can see, BB-8 and R2-D2. They're in the center top. I just snapped those together. I didn't paint them or weather them. They look good sitting on a shelf in my office, so those were fun, and hopefully in the future I'll get to where I'm painting and weathering them a little more. But in the meantime, yeah, they're fun kits, and a lot of people that have built them know that. So especially if you like Star Wars, you can't beat it. You're just getting to rebuild something of a pastime or part of your childhood or whatever, something from pop culture that you enjoy. To the left of the droids is a 49 Mercury. I painted this a different color, and now I've changed the color because the guy who makes the custom paint I was using ran out of it, and I didn't want to wait. I wasn't sure when he was going to get it back, so I just went with something else, and a friend suggested to do it in the spirit of the movie Cobra. Cobra is a movie starring Sylvester Stallone. It came out in 1986, and in the movie, he's chasing and running from bad guys and stuff, and he's doing it all in this 1950 Mercury that's all souped up. I really like the rims on it. It's like this, I can't describe the style. It's like this brushed steel rim. It's like kind of a flat dish type rim, solid rim, if you will. Anyway, I'm going to replicate those. I'm not going to replicate the engine that's in it. I'm not going to go that far with it. I'm just going to put the louvered hood on and call it good. So I think it'll turn out all right. I know the color of the pickup and the car look very similar there. The pickup is light gunmetal by Tamiya, and that other one is I believe it's Testers, and it's graphite gray metallic. That's a color I really like. So fits pretty close to what the movie car looks like. It's difficult to tell at times because people say, "Oh, it's gray. It's gray." Well, there's 1,000 different shades of gray, and when you look online at different photographs, it could be a photograph that's been altered. Is it in the sun? Is it in the shadows? You see lots of different tones going on. So I just picked that one and went with it. I think I got it pretty darn close. So it is what it is. To the right of the droids, 1987 Monte Carlo. That is a Revell kit, 125 scale. That is a kit that's pretty rare. Has not been released in a long time. Has not been... I saw one on eBay in the past year. I check off and on and see if they're out there. And I think the guy was asking between $50 and $65 for it. And we all know how eBay works. It just depends. There's people that, can put a pencil on eBay and ask $5,000 for it. I mean, it doesn't mean that's what it's worth. It doesn't mean that's going to sell. But anyway, in the spirit of the TV series The Walking Dead, Season 4, there is a Chevy Caprice, a 1990 Caprice Classic. that is in that show that's abandoned, and this guy hot wires it. Anyway, it's got these 22-inch rims on it. I'm kind of doing it in that theme, so that's what I'm taking the Monte Carlo. I took some Pegasus rims, drilled them out, put them on there. They fit great. I think they work great for the car. Give the car a lot of a little more pop, you know, gives it a little more of a custom look, and something that, you know, kind of shows that there was some human before the apocalypse that owned this car and took the time to put different rims on it and so forth. I'm gonna feature the car abandoned, and I'm gonna feature it even disabled. Maybe I thought about just popping the hood and showing the engine, just exposing the engine, but making it look like it'd been abandoned. And then I might do a couple zombies on my 3D printer and have them coming towards the car, and having Rick Grimes, the figure you see there in 1/24 scale, having Rick Grimes, he's got his pistol out, he's ready to shoot these oncoming, they call them walkers, of course, in the TV show, but oncoming zombies. So that's another project I'm going to finish. And then last but not least, got a paper Panzer down the right-hand corner. It's almost done. I gave my own take on it. Paper Panzers, for the guys that don't know, now this one was actually built. This is a book I have on paper Panzers. You can see prototypes and what-if tanks. You can see here, this is a German tank. Guy standing there has got to have a ladder to get up there. You can see, you know, it's just a red primer, and there's a lot of different paint markings, numbers associated with the production side of things, I'm sure, on it, and so forth. There's, you know, there's a 989 on that. And anyway, it's a subject matter I know very little about, and I'd like to dig into it and kind of find out more. The paint, the one you see in front of you here is Panzerkampfwagen 4 with the Panther F turret. There's a couple photos in here. There's one the guy built, that red one on the right. And then on the left of that, you can see there's the turret at the Bovington Tank Museum. And it's got a cutout there they've done so you can see the gun breech inside. But anyway, so that is the tank that I'll be building. And I was going to do a diorama and a backstory and everything for it. I decided not to. I'm just going to build it as a paper Panzer, so to speak, and then put it in a case and call it good. So anyway, that's all I have. I want to thank everybody, all my friends out there, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You know, I've kind of bounced between the three, mostly YouTube and Facebook with the hobby, but it's been a fun year. Had a lot of fun of that show we went to in Renton, Washington, the IPMS show. Not sure in 2019 if I'll make any shows. Not sure about that, just as far as travel, you know, time, travel, finances. We'll just see what happens. But in the meantime, really, I'll just keep building. So that's my goal. I'm going to finish all this up, and then I'll move forward with new projects. You'll still see some aircraft, but mostly auto and armor again. Some diorama here and there as well. Just thanks everybody for subscribing. I think I hit 632 subscribers or something now. It's been an okay year. I hope 2019 goes even better, and I hope everybody has a great new year. Be safe out there. You know, don't drink and drive. It's not worth it. Don't do that. Here, thankfully, they have Uber. I love using Uber. It's a little spendy, but it's not near as spendy as, you know, the alternative. And it's nice that you don't have to worry about it if you are going to partake in activities that will impair you to drive. Sorry, I didn't mean to get on my soapbox, but that's something I strongly believe in. I don't believe in doing something to put you or somebody else's life in danger. You know, be smart. So, all right, that's it. And you guys take care. Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2019, and look forward to more fun builds and fun conversation with you all.